Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Chronicon, where we are attempting to finish the last big objective that we have to do with this class, which is we gotta find the last couple of items. I believe the only things we have missing are one shield and one sword. And there's going to be a couple of ways for us to try and get those items. One way is for them to drop. Another way might be to like gather together 5 of these out of the 2 swords that are to drop. If we find 3 more of just this one, like first of all we'd have gotten pretty unlucky. Like in the next 3 drops, like 5 drops in total, to not have the item drop. But if that happens, there is a transmutation recipe where we can... God, I always forget where these are. Where we can swap out, or we can essentially trade 5 true legendary items for another random true legendary item. And if all of the 5 items are for the same slot, a new item off the same slot will be rolled. So that might be a way to get, to more specifically target certain true legendaries. Now, I don't know if doing it that way will allow us to put it in the codex. When I did a similar thing with the runes, it in fact did not put that in the codex, and I had to get them to drop in order to fill in those slots in the codex. So it's possible that that might happen here as well, but even if it doesn't allow for the items to be put in the codex, if nothing else, it will allow us to see what the item is. So that's half of what we're trying to do. Getting these items is obviously we want to do the codex for the completionism aspect of it, but really we're also just curious to see what the items are. I know I could just look up the item, but I think it'd be much more satisfying to get it as a, just to find the item, It's just more exciting, and I think most people would agree, to discover the kinds of loot you can get in a game by simply finding it as opposed to looking it up. And we only have 2 of these left. You know what's probably gonna happen is the last item to drop is probably gonna be the one that would have completely transformed this build into a world-class boss destroying, anomaly destroying build. And it's gonna be the last thing we get, meaning there won't even be anything left to do with this character after we get that. But you know what? It's fine. We whatever happens, happens. We're just gonna try our best. One other thing I'll say is, and I should have probably said this at the start of the episode. I guess I can put it in the video description as well. Is I think this is gonna be the last video where I spend an hour just farming, because it's gonna get pretty repetitive. Like, so many videos, you can only do so many videos where you're literally just doing one thing over and over again. It would be different if this was a stream, because I love watching, like Dr. Llama. He will frequently stream when he's, farming. I remember when he was doing his Holy Grail run, there would be large periods of time where nothing was happening, and so in terms of game action, it wasn't too different than this, but the difference is in a stream you can interact with people and you can talk to them. You don't have to, like, you're not sitting there by yourself. You're not the only one carrying on the commentary, right? And when you're, even if you didn't see the stream live, when you're watching it back, you have that element as well. Like, ooh, I wonder if, you know, or like, someone's probably going to be making a funny joke unexpectedly, and you have that stuff to look forward to, in addition to just the, you know, pure game a part of it. So, I do plan on doing streaming eventually, but not just yet. Maybe for the next character that I do in Chronicon, instead of doing it purely as a let's play where I record beforehand, maybe for that I'll do the whole thing as a stream. And then by the time we get to this part of it where we're grinding for specific things to drop, we'll already be in the rhythm of streaming. Yeah, I think that's that might be a way to approach this. I really don't like fighting this boss, just because sometimes it just randomly kills me, and it's hard to figure out what, like, when that's gonna happen. Oh my god! Oh please, just. Okay, we survived. So far, we haven't been killed by any of these guys. And I think we're at the stage where none of these guys are really going to be killing us. Oh, come on. I'm trying to continue. We haven't fought the that lava stage boss. The beast below. Like, something about the beast. I think it's the beast below. Could be wrong. This boss, yes. I'm tempted to just skip this one, but I think we're dealing with it reasonably well, at least when we're not being one-shot killed by that weird, like, whatever the hell just happened there. Whatever the hell just happened there, whenever this isn't happening, it's not a bad fight. Have we found any true legendaries? Here's the thing is... Oh, that's a what? Oh no, this is just a random thing that I think I picked up while I was fumbling around trying to find the exit, and I just happened to pick up one of the items next to it. And maybe I should just be skipping. Ooh, every time I die, I've got to re-enable my elixirs. Maybe I should just be skipping, you know, the sandworm boss. It feels like it's more trouble than it's worth. Hello, what's this? Phantoma, we did it! What is this? Sword skills launch a phantom blade. I don't think we're using that. So maybe this isn't going to be the savior that we were looking for. But it is a true legendary. You know what? Hang on, I should... Well, we're already in, so let's kill the boss. Already in, so let's kill the boss. And let's head home for a moment. So I'm gonna put this in my regular stash. Venerata. Actually, you know what? Hang on a second. I'm gonna put this in the shared stash. Scabble, hurt blocker, as just one of the true legendaries. Yeah, you know what? I'll go ahead and do that. And what is between Boomerang and Crown of Innate Probability? Gravity? No, it's got to be something that starts with a B or a C. Cosmic Cape. Cosmic Cape. And I think I even have a spare Cosmic Cape in here. A couple of them actually. So I'll take this one out and I'll put it back here. Basically just replacing the items that I took out to make my build. Because I don't just want to be like mooching off of stuff that my warden collected. I want to be able to contribute to the wealth as well. And with these items that I don't really need, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When we get one more, I believe we've got a spare vestige. Do we not have a spare vestige of lost souls? I mean, I've got Cosmic Spirit Guard, I've got... Let's drop off... let's drop off this vestige of lost souls. And then when we find 3 more items, we can try and roll a new true legendary out of them. Alright, that was a lot of time spent, but you know what? We started off strong. We've already got one of our items. I'm gonna refresh my elixirs just to... because we spent a bit of time and I don't want them to be running out in the middle of a fight. I'm looking so carefully. Okay. For a second I thought I died again. I think it's because my quadruplets, these skull guys, maybe they're more trouble than they're worth. Because I think maybe what's happening is... like, I'm not doing anything. Like, I'm pulling the strings in the background, but these are the guys that are attacking and drawing aggro. I think what's happening is when the quadruplets are being attacked, sometimes I happen to be in the range of whatever big attack is targeting them. Maybe. And perhaps that is what is causing me to sometimes randomly get killed. Alright, dude. Oh, easy. Oh. I was just trying to hit up to get the oh god. To heal. So lesson learned, he didn't kill us in one hit. He did give me theoretically time to heal before the staggered damage, like damage over time, I think, basically. Before that killed me. But I just wasn't expecting to be on the back foot against this guy, because mostly we'd been doing fine. But the reason we'd been doing fine, I actually should have been more intelligent about this, because the reason we'd been doing fine was not because we could tank his hits, but because we were killing him quickly enough that he wasn't going into his jumping around phase, and every time he jumps around he does damage. We were killing him before that, but he still does damage with his initial jump. And what I had been doing before that was I had been wisely standing away from the center when he was doing that initial jump. I did not do that this time, or the last time we fought him, to my detriment, and it ended up getting me killed. It was a tragic situation. So we found one item on our list, and we found it pretty early. I will go through and I'll play for a full hour. The only instance where I'm not going to play for a full hour is if we get really, really lucky and find the next item, like right away. But so my thinking was, I was like, if I play 1 full hour and nothing of interest drops, then I was gonna basically put a stop to this whole system of trying to farm for it on video, and I would have instead skipped to like me just farming on my own time, and then doing like one final short wrap-up video, like, hey, these are the 2 items that we didn't see, and just going from there. All right. Let's just continue. Here we go. This guy, the beast below, I think is his name. There we go. I did indeed remember you, and you gotta stay on him to try and encourage your people to hit him and only him. Oh. Didn't quite get the big hits that we needed. But now we can finish him. And let's continue onwards. There's another Phantoma. Wouldn't mind another Venerata actually, because I don't think we have a 5-star version of that sword. I don't think we can upgrade the stats on true legendary items. Yeah, see, this time I stayed way the hell away. Yeah, let's just keep going. We're getting a good amount of true legendaries, though. That I am happy about. Impeccable timing. She might sting a little. I actually like this guy as a character. Out of all the bosses, he's my favorite. I just don't like him as a fight, just because of the really annoying 2-stage aspect. I feel like I understand why it's like this for the fight in the campaign, but I feel like they should change it for the boss anomaly so that you don't have to fight those 2 things. Because he's the only boss where you have to fight trash mobs before you even get to the fight. Yeah, the sandworm boss will throw you into a phase where you're basically fighting trash mobs, and then you gotta kill them before you can end that phase, but you are still fighting the sandworm at the start, right? Like, I'll show you now. You're still fighting and doing damage to it at the start, and if you're doing enough damage, you can kill this boss at the start. I am able to kill this boss before this... Fuck off, man. I am able to kill this boss before it goes to that stage with my warden. But, yeah, fuck off. I hate it so much. Fuck off, dude. There's no point. We're like a 50-50 in our track record against that guy. Like, why do a fight when... Like, for no good justifiable reason, sometimes you're just gonna die. I don't agree with that. This guy, yes, he does have that annoying initial phase, but once you get past that phase, it's not that difficult to kill him before he goes into his next annoying phase, which is, you know, the jumping around thing. Now, come on. Finish this guy. Finish this guy. Oh god, I think I picked up some garbage. Hang on a second. Yeah, just get out of there. Alright. But pretty soon it's gonna be time to drop another 25 points into... We could do more points into mana, or we could start just boosting straight damage. That could be a... That could be a thing. I tell you what. Let's put 25 more points into mana, and then we can start putting points directly into damage. Yeah, I like the sound of that. Oh, we're hitting him, finish him! Oh, nearly took him down. Oh, I think I shouldn't have been standing there in the middle. That was on me. That was on me. That was very much on me. Alright, destroy these things. Stay away from the center, don't get squished by him. Alright, let's do this. You're dead. Of course you're dead. Now we have 25 points. So holding X. And now we have a lot of extra mana. Are we just going to continue? I think we're just going to continue. Let's have a rematch against this guy. Now that we're ever so slightly stronger. Now, don't stand in the middle when he's doing his big flamethrower down the center of the screen. It's a bad idea. Strong, but we're not invincible. We're very obviously not invincible. So let's keep our limitations in mind. Alright. The experience we're getting out of this is should have just run away. I was gonna say the experience we're getting out of this is starting to dry up a little bit. Yeah, I'm standing like far away from my teammates. Ooh, they all rushed towards me at the end and I got nervous. I guess the one thing about the sandworm boss fight is that outside of that mini game it throws you into, it doesn't actually do damage to you. Yeah, okay. So I think earlier I had a suggestion. I was saying that, oh, you know, the first time you fight it, it goes into this phase almost instantly. I was like, it would be better if it didn't do that so quickly. But I can understand why the game does that if it has no other way of attacking you at all. So, like, that is its attack. I mean, I guess the plus side to fighting you so often is that we get a chance to practice you. Right, yeah. Gotta stand. Oh no, god. Gotta stand far away. Right, killed you 3 times in a row. Alright. 4 times? Okay. Listen. The Dune Mother. I'll take you down however many times I need to. And in fact, I think maybe I've even got a bit of a handle on how to fight this thing. Wait, hang on a second. Like, what is it? I mean, I can see that there's an enemy standing next to me. Did that one... The balancing in this boss fight seems a little bit suspicious. Some of these numbers aren't quite adding up. I strongly disagree with the with the game's insistence that I just took like 200,000 damage. Like, come on, game. Come on, let's be serious. Let's be serious. Yeah, whatever. Just keep me safe, guys, until we can take him down. Okay, there we go, take him down. I liked it when we were able to take this guy down without him going into that second phase. So, like, lots of chaotic things happen in this fight. There's stuff on the ground which is hard to see because the dark red circles are very hard to spot against the weird purple-ish background. And enemies also get spawned in, which is very hard to deal with when you have a minion-based build, because there's just so much going on in this, so many things moving around, so many things shooting. I guess since we're doing mini boss fights, we don't need the mini map in the middle of the screen since all of the arenas are just identical. Maybe having the map not in the center is gonna make it easier to see things that might be putting me in danger. We'll see. Another encounter with Iazuma. Alright, let's go. I mean, that went fine. I think our track record is now, like, better than, like, 50-50. So at least there's that. At least there is that. Storm Chaser, Protoss. I'm finding some good stuff. And we even found one thing that we needed. Just missing one final thing. Will it happen this episode? Who knows? Alright. So how many items in a row? That's gonna be the better way to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10. We have 10 true legendaries plus another 6. So we can roll for basically 3 items. If it came to it. I think what we'll do is we'll let me just see how long we've been going for. 30 minutes. Have about another half an hour to try and convince this item to drop of its own free will before we start trying to tilt the odds in our favor by rolling at the transmuter. You can stay away from the center when he's doing his initial jump into the center. Alright. 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 You again. I'm okay with this. I do like that we've come a long way from what things were like when we started doing this, because initially there were literally only 2 bosses that we could safely do. The tree boss and the high priestess. Those were the only ones we could do, and we were just getting murdered on every single other one. And then slowly we became okay at doing that beast boss. Slowly we got ourselves to the point where we can kill this guy before he starts jumping, which is the important thing. If he starts jumping, then it's basically entirely down to luck whether I survive or not, because his jumps also do like a crazy, unreasonably crazy amount of damage. And now it's gotten to the point where only the sandworm boss is the one that sometimes gives us trouble, and even then, a lot of the time, we're doing okay. Yeah, I think the way to do this is going to be to just get as many true legendaries as we can. If through some miracle our inventory fills up, oh no, stay away from me, stay away from me. I was telling my own people to stay away from me because I didn't want to be collateral damage in whatever attacks the enemies were targeting against my minions. Alright. Yeah, we'll just get... Ah, we killed him, yes. Just try and get a nice big pile of true legendaries, and then we'll... If we get unlucky, and if we don't... Well, I mean, unlucky is a subjective term. Basically, now we're killing this guy, now we're killing this guy. was gonna say, if we don't find the remaining item in this episode, I'll do one more episode. And then if we don't find the item in the next episode, then I will just do the thing where I'll skip ahead to me having found it on my own. Ideally, you know, you'd want to find it on camera, but when it comes to like the really grindy parts of a really grindy game, sometimes you've got to change the way you do things. Because we're not ready to start streaming this game just yet, so I can't do the whole, you know, let's just have fun and chat for an hour while potentially nothing of game value actually happens. We're not ready to do that. Kill him! Oh, we almost killed him. Okay. For the next character, perhaps we could have more on-screen action by virtue of streaming instead of it being just a regular plain old Let's Play. But for now, though, we're just gonna power through, and we're just gonna do our best. Right, found another couple of items. Not the one we're looking for, but yeah. Another potential couple of rerolls. So, destroy this thing. I said destroy this thing, and then stay away from me, and then target the blisters one by one. Seems like a very obvious, you know, thing to do, and it is what I've been trying to do every time, but so, like, it's hard to parse what exactly is killing me. Maybe if the game gave just a little bit more information, like instead of just saying, that was quick. It seemed like he lost his health even more swiftly than he usually does. Not that I'm gonna complain. This time I did take some damage, but I healed myself. And we also didn't kill him quickly enough. It's another Templar item. Oh, I think maybe it's because I didn't kill the healing pylon. Maybe? We'll go until we have 25 points, and then I'll take a bit of a break. I'll step into town, and I'll do a bit of housekeeping. Yeah, let's continue. Just another couple levels to gain. And listen, all the points that we're putting into our stats are making these bosses go down that tiny bit quicker each subsequent time. Alright. Oh. There we go. We are at level 24. pretty soon we will be hitting... Not level 24, like we have 24 points to spend. Pretty soon we will have 25. Might even be after this kill. Indeed. Alright. Let's head home and take care of business. Alright. First things first. We do not have a 5-star set of beads. So I am going to drop these off. Additionally, we have a council gavel. We don't have a 5-star Venerata. That's the other thing that we are kind of missing. We have an extra 5-star hurt blocker, which at this point we can just just keep to reroll into another shield. If we even find more shields, and they're not the ones that we need. Alright, let's spend our points first. Let's take a look at our stats. We have about 41,500 damage. Let's see what happens when we put... I mean, first of all, let's... I want it to be a multiple of 25, so let's put 2 points in, and then let's put 4 points. And now let's see that our damage has gone from... Again, a pretty appreciable increase. It's gonna, again, be a slow increase. It's not gonna be enough to save any time on this boss, except maybe fractions of a second in this section of the fight, because the main thing that's costing you time is the fact that it is going into this phase. The only real time save in this boss is when you can kill it before it goes into that phase at all, and you need a lot more damage in order to be able to do that. Oh, I also realized I didn't I did not roll the items like I said I would. Ooh, I just realized, now that we found Phantoma, the sword, any subsequent versions of it that we find, we can just use it to just roll general legendary items. Actually, let me see. Its special thing is a Templar specific thing. So if I kept it as a thing to potentially use as a like to extract the rune from it, oh, okay. Oh, kill the thing. Okay. He might start jumping around. Oh, we killed him. Yeah, so we wouldn't really need its special ability on any of our other classes, because only a Templar would find that useful, and the one Templar that we're playing right now has already been locked into another build. And who knows, maybe the Phantoma build is way better than this. It's entirely possible, but we've kind of our destiny is set in stone, so to speak. We're not going to be able to make major changes to the build. Alright. Alright. Now just continue. You again. I think it might be the enemies that get summoned inside that second phase that are what's causing that spell or that attack where the fist comes down from the top. Again, like that segment is so chaotic. It's very hard to figure out what's going on. Even with slow motion, even if I watched the footage back, I think I would struggle to try and get a sense of what exactly is happening. Alright, let's continue. Keep on going. We'll keep on going again until we hit 25 points. Then put those points into more damage. Then we'll keep going. And each time we go, it's going to get quicker and quicker to take these guys down. Which is another good thing. The downside to putting points directly into damage is that it isn't simultaneously increasing the strength of our barrier. We can only do that by raising our mana or raising our barrier strength. Both of which we are kind of doing, which we could have done a lot better job of had, you know, we not gone through the incident that shall not be spoken of, where for completely mysterious reasons, the, I mean, I shouldn't lie to you, just in case somebody's watching this without having watched the rest of the series. In the incident that I mentioned, which I call the incident that shall not be spoken of, I just made a complete blunder and I socketed the wrong rune into my mythical sword. Now the thing about the mythical sword is that it can hold 2 runes. Normally that's a good thing. In fact, it's a very good thing because it means double the amount of enchantments. Problem is that if you are upset or if you want to change the runes that you put on an item and you remove them, they get destroyed. And so the one rune that wasn't put there by mistake also had to get destroyed in order to, or it's not destroyed yet, right? Because both of the runes are still on it. It's just that one of the rune, the slicing rune, is now useless. So I can't make any changes unless I remove, unless I get a second copy of Blood Scent, and then I can put Blood Scent and blocking on, and you know, do things that way. Where's the portal? Oh, all the way up there. So yeah, that was a tragic moment. It was a black day, a dark day for the series, and ever since then I've been playing catch up, trying to improve the build for this Templar in other ways. Yeah, that was awful. Like, my minions ran off to the left and right and they split their damage way too much. I was not impressed. It seems that this guy sometimes just takes massive bursts of damage and dies a lot quicker than I'm expecting him to. so much quicker that, in fact, that I think I've died. Because, you know, some things happened that I wasn't expecting. And often when unexpected things happen, it's not a good thing. Alright. The other thing we're accumulating as we're doing this is large numbers of these greater boss ingredients. And we have got 156. Well, each boss drops its own ingredient. So the boss we're fighting just now, like we're fighting it for the second time in a row, she drops tainted blood. Obviously the tree drops the leaf. Mad Doc drops the electrified hair, and I think the sandworm drops the tooth, and I think the beast drops the eye. Could be the other way around on that. But yeah, we've got a lot of these. We won't need this many of these ingredients, so if we wanted to, we could even start selling them to get some extra crystal out of it. I mean, we're almost ready to call it a day with this character, so I don't want to be making too many huge business decisions. We might want to keep the ingredients for later. Better to have them and not need them than to need them and then not have them. As I frequently say. I mean, it's a... Lots of people say that. It's not like something I came up with, but it's a thing that does make a lot of sense, which is why I say it. Alright, come on, let's keep going. How long have we been going? We've been going 52 minutes, so another... you know what, let's just keep going until we get another 25 points, because we have 16 points right now. We have 16 points right now. 17 now. It won't take us that much longer to get another 25 points. Then we'll put that into damage, and then maybe we'll do... and then maybe we'll do one more thing, just to cap off the episode. Oh, destroy the pylon. Oh. Well, 18 points. We're getting there. You again? We haven't died to you in a while, so maybe I've been doing okay, or maybe I've just been really lucky. Probably I've just been really lucky, because I haven't really noticed any really, you know, clutch dodges that I've been doing. I've been trying to pay attention, but I haven't really felt like there's any specific thing I'm doing which is the cause of me surviving, which is kind of bad. So like that fight still feels very random and very hectic. Ooh, it looks like we found a bunch of items in the last few It's okay if we fill our entire inventory, because the rest of them will start going into our beast's inventory. So that's not a huge deal. Okay. Let's take you down. And we are at 21 points. Soon to be 22, I believe. Alright. Keep on going. Always love fighting this guy. It's a very straightforward fight. Like, he never becomes invincible. Like, if he does have an invincible phase, it happens so late that it never even triggers. Just generally, outside of the few instances where I got myself killed by being exceptionally stupid, outside of stuff like that, he's a treat to fight, and I love that we got him twice in a row. I love you, dude. I know I don't tell you often enough, but I really do appreciate the fact that you're here. Like, you know, when all of the other bosses were kicking me around, you and what's her name, High Priestess, like the you know, the one in like the floating ghost lady. She and Oakstorm were the only ones that I was able to successfully farm. So I really do appreciate you, man. You, on the other hand, I don't appreciate so much. Not a huge fan. Alright. 24, one more is gonna give us 25. Alright. Alright, let's go back home. Let's see our beast's inventory. I always forget how you okay, our beast doesn't have anything. That's good. That's fine. Let's also put now, let's look at our damage. Oh, let's look at our damage. 42,870 goes to goes to 44,433. So we're getting pretty appreciable increases in our damage. Now it's time to, before we do our final thing, let's just get rid of all these items. I'm not going to keep any of them. We already have, you know what? We'll hold. We'll just do these items before, right? Because we know we've already found these things a bunch of times. Hoping for like a shield of any kind. Here we go. Here's a shield. Hurt blocker. That is our third. Well, our fourth, really, but our third one that we can throw down here. Not the shield we're looking for. That's not what we're looking for either. Do we even really want to keep a second copy of Phantom? I say no. I say, in fact, let's take all these items and let's just get rid of all of them. Fleet Striders. Oh yeah, we got rid of these because we swapped over to this. Yeah, we'll hold on to that. We'll hold on to that. We'll do one more. We'll just... Oh, what's marked as favorite? Hang on a second. So let me remind myself, what's the symbol that marks something as a favorite? Where is it? Oh, this one, I think. Oh, it's a tiny star. It's hard to see because the star is sort of overlapping with the graphic, but I think I fixed it. All right. Another relatively useless thing. So what I'll do is no, I'm gonna put this in the corner. I'm gonna actually hang on. I'm gonna put this in my personal stash. Phantoma. Just put this there, and then I'm just gonna sort my inventory. And before we end, I'm gonna do one. Just not. I mean, well, we were already in, so we might as well do it. But I was gonna do one more, just a dungeon anomaly looking for runes. And hopefully, now that we're doing more damage, we should clear those anomalies quicker as well. Yeah, let's not continue. Let's go back and let's do this properly. Select just a regular dungeon anomaly on Mythic on the lowest level where you can get multiple runes to drop, which is Mythic 14. Excuse me. These archers are being a bit of a menace. God, I have no idea what's going on, man. Are we feel like we're doing okay? Where's the exit? The exit is there. Right. I have to bring the big map back because it shows me where the exit is, and it's easier to read than the tiny map in the corner. even though it comes at the cost of sometimes making it harder to see when my character is in danger. You know what, we'll deal with it. Oh god, easy. Everybody just relax. Alright. Alright, sorry, I've gone a bit quiet just because I'm concentrating on trying to get through. Okay, come on, just... should we just try and rush to the exit? Oh, this is a horrible idea. Oh, what have I done? Oh no. But I think we made it. Yes. Okay, good. Oh, this exit is even further away. I don't mind these indoor areas just because they just feel easier to walk through than, you know, the big sprawling outdoor areas. Like they have rooms and you're pretty confident, oh, I'm in this room, there's going to be enemies to kill. You know where you can go to find stuff to take down. It's a more straightforward experience. We've earned a grand total of 1 mastery point doing all of this. Oh yeah, and we're finding the sentry? Is this something that we this is something that we found just on the ground. So this is a way to find runes. But it's not one that we needed. Okay, well, this isn't even our reward for the realm. We're gonna get 2 runes. But my suspicion is that the 2 runes that we get are gonna be, again, not the kind... Because the kind of runes that we need are these kinds, like these general runes. And just to confirm to you... Oh, the codex, right. Sentry is one of these, right? The bombardier, the sentry. It says the source is a reward chest. I assume it's referring to the reward chest at the end of these anomalies. But as you can see, you can also just find them randomly. But they are pretty rare drops if you're just finding them randomly. Alright, let's try and move through this a little bit quicker. Easy, everybody just relax. Alright, we're about to hit the target. Easy. All kinds of carnage, awful destruction. But we're just gonna go. And hopefully this is a small level. Looks like it is. Hell yes. For once, I don't get a garbage giant anomaly that takes ages and ages. Once I actually get a nice, clean, compact set of maps that's easy to walk through. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't want to completely take this lightly either, you know. If I get killed on one of... Like, if I get killed before getting to the boss, you can respawn in the anomaly. But if you get killed on the boss, then you're not going to get a reward. Then the only thing you're going to get is whatever you found while you were walking. Oh yeah, also, this tarot card that we picked up, it's a legendary crafting material, and we picked it up automatically. I checked to make sure that we were picking these things up automatically, just because I changed my loot filter when we were farming for true legendaries, and like we stopped picking up regular legendary items. So it's good to see that the loot filter is indeed working properly. Close to 500. Can we hit 500? Yes, we can. There we go. Devastation. And we will let the streak close out. Gives us one more mastery point. All right, yeah, that's one more than we previously had. All right, let's do the boss. Make sure our elixirs are running. And don't get killed. I didn't see any runes. Did we just pick them up? Yeah, okay. Oh, we got another Phantoma. It's the third time we found that. All I wanted was the shield. Yeah, it looks like, I don't know if this is bugged or if it's like if you're supposed to get these runes some other way, but these anomalies, they used to give us like these general rooms as well, but it seems like now they're only giving us these rooms. And the reason it sucks is because the last thing we needed for our build was another Blood Scent rune. So that's a bit of a shame. Anyway, let's put this stuff away. What do we gotta put away here? Let's put that there. Let's just put... Oh, do we have runes? Oh god, I've forgotten how to operate this. It's our second sentry rune. I mean, we've got a bunch of warden runes as well. I tell you what, let's end off by doing some rune farming. Any rune I see that I have 2 of, I'll even do this one. Any rune that I see that I have 2 of, I will transfer. So what was the recipe? Random rune. Keep socket. Random legendary. Create. Create lesser rune. Alright, 50 champion. No, that's not it. Destroy a rune. Here we go. Random lesser rune. Just the 5 runes. It doesn't require anything other than that. Alright. Like, does this count? Star of the Pure? I mean, we can keep that. Hang on a second. Let me try something. That's not what I wanted. We only have 4 items there. Let me try something. Let me do a greater boss anomaly. Because this is something that maybe this is not going to work, right? Maybe this is not going to work, but I need to check. Because so far I've only been trying to do it with the runes that I've found. I haven't tried to do this with the runes that with runes that I've created. So I'm gonna pick up these regular legendary items. We're gonna try something just now. I am gonna put back all of these runes that I picked up. And I'm gonna sort this. Venerata. You know what? We'll do it like this. How many regular legendaries do we have? We only have 4. Oh, but these ones are set items. It only works on ones where we can extract the thing. Okay. So we're gonna have to get rid of this stuff. We'll have to keep doing a couple more. I think you see what I'm getting at. Is what if we extract the lesser runes from regular legendary items? For that, I'm gonna have to change my loot filter. I think unique items also can have. Unique items can also have things that you can extract, I'm pretty sure. A lot of them don't, though. Alright, so we just picked up a bunch of things. Right now, I'm gonna go back home. We're gonna try this. We're gonna try this. First of all... Oh, no, 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 no. This is a horrible idea. Because we can't just extract them for free. We can't just extract them for free. I might have had the same thought process earlier and come to the same realization, and then I forgot it and I had to realize it all over again. You can't just do it for free. Every time you extract one of those, it uses up a blank runestone. I thought I'd found the loophole. I was like, oh, you can just keep doing those and eventually you'll get enough runes that you can just roll, 5 of them at a time, and then you'll get the one that you want. But no, you are limited by these things, these blank runestones. So you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change my loot filter back to what it was. No longer picking up uniques, no longer picking up legendaries. Interesting idea, but it's not gonna work. It is not going to work. We will keep any true legendaries that we picked up, like this. We'll just sell any legendaries. What we'll do to end off the episode is, I guess we'll find one more true legendary, and then we'll roll one more time, and then we'll end. How long have we gone? More than an hour, obviously. Almost an hour, 20 minutes. But it's our one episode for the week, so it's fine if it goes slightly long. It's fine if it goes slightly long. Some of my Cyrillum episodes also go this long, so that's okay. So we need one more true legendary. one more truly legendary item. And then we'll roll our one final time. Oh, I need to put the map back in the corner. I think... No, we didn't find anything? A whole bunch of things. Oh, I think it's because I re-enabled unique items. So they're still... I'm not picking them up, but they're still dropping. And then that's tricking me to thinking that we're finding more useful things than what we actually are. Easy. Easy. This time I did see a couple fists coming down and I tried to dodge them. There we go. That's the item that I was looking for. We already have Phantoma, and this is another Phantoma. And we even have one extra Phantoma that just saved up. So we can freely just get rid of all of these. What do we get? Drumroll, please. Cosmic Cape. That's fine. We'll hold on to that for the next episode. For now, though, I think it's time to draw things to a close. What did we accomplish this episode? Well, the main thing was we found one item of the two that we were looking for. We found it pretty early as well. Venerata. And then we found it a second time. And the only thing left is the final shield. We are now up to 3 spare shields that we could... If we find 2 more hurt blockers, then we can roll, and then I think we'll have a 50-50 chance of it being either this or the other shield, because there are only 2 Templar True Legendary shields. Only 2, so... Next episode, I think there's a good chance of one of the two happening, that either we will find it just as a drop, or we will find it, or we'll have a chance of getting it as a randomly rolled item. Either way, I think we're gonna call it good. We also gained a bunch of mastery points. We put them mostly into mana, but now we're putting them into damage. You might be wondering, why are you not just putting them into mana? It's because there are diminishing returns, right? So we've put 300 points into mana, but it's not... Initially you get 10 points per thing that you put, but as you can see we only have 2700 mana, because eventually you get fewer than 10 points per thing that you put, whereas for damage we are still getting 10 points for every 10 points, for every 1 point that we put. So we are still in the good zone. When we hit a similar zone with the... Like when we get close to 300, I might switch it up and start doing mana again. If we even get that far, hopefully we find this final item before then. But you never know. Anyway, I think that's a good summary of what we accomplished, and also of what we will attempt to do next week. For now, though, I think it is time to draw things to a close. Hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed yourself, and I do hope you'll join me for next week and next episode where we attempt to get the final item. And until then, take care.